we're going to go over the plan for today, for the week. We're going to go over with SPY. We're going to start with SPY. So we're going to look at SPY for the bigger picture. The bigger picture will be the daily chart. Notice how we're trading inside a rising wedge or somewhat of a channel, but we are respecting within it. Now we dropped to the bottom, we held, and now we're working our way back up. We're working our way back up. So once it reaches this area, which is the original sell-off area, we can expect a rejection. As soon as it comes into this area, there will be sellers, they're waiting. And this is where it should reject. Let's go to the hour. So this is the hour. So for today, we are looking at, this is the plan for today. Right now, this is where we're sitting on, the 415. This has to hold. 415 has to hold. The moment we lose 415, we're coming to here, 412. Break or hold here at the 412. Very, very critical 412 holds. Now, we lose 412. We have this next support down here, but it will likely come back to 406. If this doesn't hold, we can come all the way back down to here, even here. Somewhere around here, we'll probably find support. 406, 407. That's only if 315 does not hold by the time the market opens. If 315 does hold, then we can start looking for longs. Just know that as it's entering this area, there will be sellers selling it back down. So it can reject somewhere around here if this support does hold. QQQ. Now QQQ has formed a downtrend channel. After the fall that it did, it started to trade within a channel. And so far it has been respecting the channel clearly. So what do I expect here? We formed a smaller uptrend channel within the long-term downtrend channel. So here, this is resistance, confluence with this channel, confluence with this resistance. So there's a lot of resistance here. This is where it's getting the reaction that it is, rejecting. The moment it breaks down from this channel, the moment we break down from this channel right here, it can do this. Break down, it'll test, and then just come back to here. If that happens, that's where you'll be buying. If we break below this channel and it drops to here, this support should hold. This support should hold. Now, we lose this support. This is your sand on the line. This is the last chance bulls have to save this support. So this is going to be our range for today. Above 326, it's a good long to target 332, 334. That's where you're going to have sellers. If we reject 326, it's a short. So it's pretty simple. Above 326, long. Under 326, short. If we're going to go by technicals, this should reject like it has in the past. Rejected, and now we're here. So I'm going to be looking for a rejection. Unless it breaks, and then it holds out here, then I'd expect a rejection here, which would also be rejecting this channel. So if we come up and pull back and then come up, reject here. So ultimately, this is a rejection area and this is the buying area. Let's go to Apple. So Apple did a rising falling wedge, which it rallied straight up, pulled back, tested, and then broke out. So I expect a pullback to at least here 126 to test this, to test these 126, 125, 126 more or less. That's going to be your intraday support. The moment we lose this, we'll come back to this trend line, which is 124. 124 should bounce. Comes back here, holds, and then comes back up. But that's only if by the time the market opens, we do not reclaim 126, 127. It has to stay above this level. Support, very, very important. It holds above this support for a move up. Under this support, we can expect a move down. It's Facebook. Now Facebook is trading in a big channel. If we go to the bigger picture, after it broke out the triangle, formed a big channel. Within that big channel, the bigger picture, it forms intra patterns. See that? So now we're here. Now we should do this. Because we're here, look. Come up, come back down, pull back. Up, pull back. Up, pull back. So if this runs, should pass this high eventually. But for now, this is what we're looking at. We were trading within this channel, right? We broke down from that big red channel that I just showed you in the daily chart, broke down, formed a double bottom, and then started to move higher, rejecting the big channel. Since this is the first time trying to break it, it's going to reject, come back down, 308 or possibly even here, 305, which is I have a buying area. This is a buying area for me. So if it comes down to here, this is where I'll be buying. But that's only if we lose support. If we do not lose support, this can just continue its way back up to the highs. That's only if we lose this support. If this support does hold, this can continue to go back up. If this support doesn't hold, then yes, we can come back down, and this is a buying area right here, 304. 307 to 305 is a buying area. Facebook. Microsoft. So Microsoft, let's look at the bigger picture. We're in a channel. This is a strong buying area. We came down, kind of close to it, pulled back. Now here, top channel, if you want to go with history, usually it rejects. So I expect a rejection. 1 hour, you see, boom, comes back up, rejects. Now we're here. Now we're going to reject. How far down? It's what you don't know. How far down can it reject? It's what you don't know. So our first support is 245.82. That's going to be our first support. If this support does not hold, then we will come back down to 242.5. Now, I believe this is the lowest it should go for today, if it does get there. 242. I don't think it should fall below. Anything below 242, then it's just going to come back down to this. So 242 if 245 doesn't hold. Very, very important that 245 holds for a move up. If this holds, we can target this resistance. If this rejects, we can come back down. And just keep an eye on the VIX. Very, very important. Look, the VIX is going up. So as long as the VIX goes up, the market will sell off. The VIX has to go down for the market to rally. So let's keep an eye on the VIX as we watch our tickers for a better confirmation. If this goes up and you see that resistance is rejecting in any stock, with the VIX going up, then that's a clear indicator to go short. Because if the VIX is going up, then that just means that the stocks are going to go down. If the VIX goes down, then that means that the stocks will go up. So it's very, very important we keep an eye on all that. SPY, QQQ, and the VIX. Very, very important.